Hey everybody. So we're back and we're in the Polaris right now, but we're gonna do some salvage. And we may try some of the salvage missions or just do the like other missions and anything we destroy salvage it. We have the vulture in the hangar, and then underneath in the belly we have a fury just for a little light fighter support, some snub if need be. And I have the Atlas in here and stuff like that. So I think Osiris is going to bring his Vulture maybe, but we're going to use the Polaris basically as our carrier cargo ship, and basically a gunship. Fly in, let it shoot at stuff while we salvage. Uh, let's see what missions we got for salvage. So we do have some arrow, an eclipse, cutter, Scorpius, cutter, arrow. Prowler. That's starting to get into some better stuff. But I think we'll probably end up doing the take that 890 missions. And just shoot at take out the stuff, kill the guys inside, salvage what we can before the ship despawns, and then go from there. And just keep repeating that. We'll make money on both doing the mission and on the salvage. I do have a little bit of salvage already in here, but also if there's any new players, the I've got the guided session on. You're welcome to go on there and request, and you can if you're wanting to learn salvage, we will get you both salvage and other loops and how stuff works. We can get you up to speed and make you a little money. But we're gonna split whoever joins us. We're gonna split the money at the end, and or if you're needing some of the cargo for the missions, we can help with that also. Actually, let's see what bonds we have. I may have some of those we could do. I do have the good bonds. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Do this while we're waiting. Arc L3, Arc L. So we got Pro L3, Arc L3. Okay, that Arc L3 one will be. We'll go there. We'll do that one. Chat is, yep. You can still see me, all right. All right. We are close to the station there, but I think we'll be all right. This is also the paint that comes with the event. Very nice. All right, and it is left Alt W. back, right? All right. I've been just leaving that door open. This time I parked a little far forward, but if I park further back, I can run past the front fork. Where did my HUD go? I lost the ship map. There, now it's gone. I wish I could lock those doors open. Nickel 3. Where's Nickel 3 at? That's not bad. And that Vanguard, that is from 3 days ago. I I left it there, or longer. It may have been Wednesday. Yeah, I think it was Wednesday when I ended the session. I logged out there. Yeah, that's from that. So yeah, that's fun. If anybody needs help with these before the patch drops, we can help you. We have a really quick way to do these ones here, and reach out to us on our Discord, which should be linked. If not, I can. can give us, and we can help you do those missions. We'll bring the Polaris and do it just how we did before with ours, and it's really easy. Uh, Basically, you buy the materials, we will move it for you, and you kind of pay us as an escort. I even have the math all figured out for you on what to buy and where to do it. I feel like a lot of people are in uh, PTU right now. That should be it. Just lost the mission marker. The ion should have a lot of flat surfaces. That should be good. Yeah, with that being up, you can walk right around. I forgot to open the hangar. Don't know why my beams are so far apart. Now we're working. So it's W puts you into uh, fracture. S puts you into scraping. Don't normally use fracture, so it's I don't normally pay for the salvage missions either. These are a lot better outputs because they have a lot more flat areas. Do wish we could clear the hoppers on the ships, like purge them. Don't want to be too close. That was kind of cool. That was a big explosion. going to close the hanger. Don't know how this is going to. Yep, not going to do that. Don't open the back ramp while it's in the hanger. Got it. It doesn't give me a breakdown of how much I have of each does. I've definitely got more construction materials than I do have RMC though. Move this one down here because you get 13, so it's 6, 6, and 1. Normally that 1 sits on the pad here, but sometimes it likes to cause issues. Wish it would tell me what's left in there. Oh, it does right there. So I have half and 15. But the vulture barely fits in here. Alright, let's find another mission. That prowler. I don't know how the prowler was involved in a mining incident, but yeah. That Mick L4, right? Vanguard. L3. Where's Okay, yeah, we'll do that one. Up. I don't know what's going on with this sometimes. And I need a drink. Do I have a drink? I think I have a drink. Yes. So this seat you can control the hanger. Just make sure you don't hit the ones outside of it. You want the one inside of it, which I'll probably just do it because if I hit it, it's gonna mess everything up. Be in the seat. Come on, you do it. Are we server? Let me in that seat, fine. Wait and see what happens when we're almost there. There we go. Kicked us out early. I, I moved my mouse when I got up. But I was running the trawlers. I should be using the abrades. They're gonna get me a little bit slower, but it'll bring more materials. I don't think I've salvaged a Vanguard before.
The
And if it,
prophecy has been fulfilled. I have arrived. Dun, 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 dun,
gosh, that was loud.
dun.
I was not
Balls.
prepared for that.
What's up?
That was loud, and I was not prepared for that.
Did I scare you?
No, it was just very loud.
Oh, sorry, that was on my camera mic, not my headset. So I
Uh,
apologize. Sorry, I had to do something different than the main event has arrived.
because I've already been here.
So it's just that's why I said the prophecy has been fulfilled. I am here. We're in live, right?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm doing. I'm already been out doing some salvage missions.
Excuse me.
Damn bots.
So Twilight, or as we know him in Star Citizen, the Lazy Man Gaming,
Uh huh.
he won't be on for a while.
Okay.
Just a heads up. So I found these chips that are hard to find, but there's one place that sells them, and then you can find them at hole in a wall gas stations.
Uh huh.
It's by a company named Hers, HERR apostrophe S,
Mhm.
and it's a jalapeno popper flavored cheese puffs.
Okay. How are they?
They are fucking amazing. My wife doesn't like them, but then again, my wife doesn't like jalapenos.
I like the flavor of jalapeno, but sometimes the heat doesn't agree with me.
But these
The
aren't hot.
okay. Like I like the Miss Vicky jalapeno and stuff like that.
Yeah. These taste better than that because it's, the jalapeno poppers you would get from like,
Mhm.
let's see,
I
you
think
guys have Sonic out
HEB,
there.
yeah, HEB has a chip that's flavored like that. I think sometimes. or they have in the past. I think they do like their promotional ones that are
Mm-hmm.
like they come around and maybe they'll come back someday. Like
Maybe.
they had a bread and butter pickle flavored one, which I'm not a fan of bread and butter pickles at all. I hate them.
Yeah.
But these taste more like a spicy dill pickle.
Okay.
They're really good. They have a little bit of a sweet to it, but not like bread and butter.
Okay. I want to know why I get more FPS in PTU than I do in live.
Because I don't know. The servers are separate, so the maybe a PTU is less people. I don't know. They may be putting more effort into the PTU at the time.
I need to go and get some new arms.
I'm salvaging a Sentinel right now.
I apologize for how I look when I show up.
Okay. You wearing multiple
I have
colors of
not gone, huh?
you wearing multiple colors of armor?
Well, yes and no. Honestly, they fit really well together,
Yeah,
but
I don't care. Just dress comfortable. I'm in my red combo. It's like my normal yellow that I have, but this one's the red shift, or the red alert, or
yeah.
whatever it is, with the red Morzov backpack and the red brimstone Karna.
I miss my Bolt.
Yep.
Okay. But I do have a fucking Dimco, so I guess I can't be too upset. I have an entire page filled of just Dimcos. Maybe that's a little excessive, but I don't give a shit.
I mean, right now it's not because if you die, you lose it. If you don't go recover your body, but
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna need to go and grab some mining.
mining,
Really want to know why I. It's not mining, tractor beam.
I can craft you.
I'll take the attachment then. I want to know why I have four Moby Glass original casings in my inventory.
I have it too. So if you loot a body and you just take everything off of it and put into a storage or something, it used to do it all the time. At one point before they changed over how they wiped, I had a
Mhm.
crap ton of them, and it was because I would take and I would loot a body directly into local before they had the elevators and shit. When we had the magic storage, and everything would move over there, including movies and glasses and anything like that. So yeah, I ended up with a crap ton of
Who the fuck should hide there? Oh my god, there's no elevator.
them.
Don't make that mistake again.
Like elevator doors.
Pulled out too soon.
Huh?
I pulled out too soon. Actually got pretty good.
That's what she said.
I got 7 SEU out of a Vanguard of RMC
Hmm.
using a braid,
Okay.
and then I'm getting the other stuff too. I'm getting construction materials also. Figured if we get enough of it, we can make a run to drop the the supplier die mission to it.
Mm-hmm.
The Ares, I just did one of those. Even
Yeah.
this one did a big bada boom. It was actually pretty cool. They make big lights. Get in my pocket. But I've got
So I
a
have Batman and Bane near me right now.
waiting for the Joker to show up.
Nope, I just had Milkman from Mars show up. Did you record last night of us helping CIG?
I recorded some of it. So after you got off, they let me play with a Geo. I get in it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like a quick 1 second burst into a node, and it just keeps
It
like
goes boom.
it keeps going. So I back away, start backing away, and I'm not hitting it anymore. I just let it go, and fucking boom, it blows up, incaps me in the seat, wouldn't let me out. And the guy's like, "Can you move?" I'm like, "Nope." Where is my? There she is.
I say Thursday we'll get a patch.
Yeah, probably so. Where are you at?
Um, Currently at Orison.
Okay. I'm at Earl 3?
Well, we have Jesus at Orison right now. It's either Jesus or Jesus.
I'll let you decide.
Huh?
Okay, I'll let you decide which one. So when you get here, I will need your assistance.
Why?
Or, well, I've got a full vulture.
Do you not have your?
Yes, but I'd rather not be stuck out of a seat that I can't scan. Right now, I'm close to a station, so I'm not going to do it here.
Oh, you need me to protect you?
Well, I want one of us in a seat somewhere to watch as we unload. That way, if somebody flies up, we don't get, you know, blindsided.
Okay,
Because
what do you
all
want me
these,
in?
whatever you want, if you just want to come to me and we just take this, or we can take another vulture, whatever you want.
Mm,
If you want to do a second vulture, we can really knock these out.
well,
I,
I literally can just hop into my vulture because I have it parked off to the side.
yeah, just bring that. I am at Pearl L3, Thundering Express Station. I will.
It's been sitting on my pad since the last patch.
You know, you can plot a course to the sun
Yes. Wow, this ship looks so bad right now. Holy shit.
because it's been sitting out.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that's been sitting out. I'm gonna fly, but from here to crew L1 and then stop in dead space because we're just too close to the station right now.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. Nope. Okay. Does this thing not have VTOL?
Yes, it does. It just doesn't have like a visual.
Oh. I forgot. It's those panels. It does have a visual, dude. There's panels that open up on the forks.
Okay. All right. I am stopped in dead space if you want to come to me,
Okay,
or
I
if you want
am
to go to a. What salvage missions do you have?
arrows.
Arrows? Okay.
I have not done any salvage missions.
I am outside of the range
I'll
to get me
grab
right
the.
now.
Which one? You said you're at Hurl L3?
I'm between her L3 and crew L1.
Okay, I have Hurl L3, so I'm sharing this with you. Let's just do this fucking arrow.
Okay. You do that while I unload because I'm full. Like the back is full and the hopper is full. So I gotta unload. I just didn't want to do it there. There's just too much of a chance of somebody coming there and deciding easy
You
target.
need the reach around.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you apologizing?
Because
You're allowed to make noise.
What? You made noise. How dare you? Oh.
What?
I also have a Fury and a Atlas in my cargo hold. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Is it gonna miss? It's gonna miss.
What's wrong?
I misjudged where the ramp for the Polaris and the Vulture would meet.
Okay.
So they uh they touched
You touch tips?
they touched
uh,
they touched ramps.
okay, just here about touching tips. Boys, possibly girls, a gentleman's club.
I don't know what kind of gentlemen's like. I've never hung out at gentlemen's club, but
I'm
I
at.
didn't know there
I'm
was
at.
tip touching at gentlemen's clubs.
Do you need me to come to you?
No, no, you're good. If you want to go ahead and start salvaging that. I will unload.
Okay, how do I
So
dude,
you
I
haven't
forgot how to
salvaged.
salvage.
So M.
Okay, there we go. And I think it's B
Uh,
G.
for what? I don't know what B. What are you talking about?
G
G. For what?
G as in Guy.
For what?
Guy Fieri.
For what?
For Guinness, you do the beam, not making move ship.
Um,
It was
right,
G,
right,
right?
right click will change if you're on which beams you have attached, or which beams you're using, and left click
No,
will activate the
the
beams.
letter
You're talking about for
the
gimbals.
letter G. The
For
gimbal.
gimbal,
Thank you.
Q or G? I don't know. I don't ever use it. I just move the ship. Come back here.
God, this mission's so fucking easy.
The
I can go
Vanguard,
get a.
yeah, the Vanguard was actually a pretty good one.
I'm gonna need the construction materials to be able to move my boxes.
Yeah, I can.
No, I can just literally left.
You'll get more construction materials off of that than you will get RMC. The first one that I did, I had 7 SCU of RMC or of construction materials, and the rest was RMC.
Fuck, how do I rotate again?
I don't know. I don't. You're doing it the hard way to me. It's. I just moved the ship.
How do you rotate something when you're picking it up with the tractor beam?
R. Hold R.
Thank you. The ship's so small, there's no point in rotating around the fucking ship.
Hey, we can get enough boxes in here. We could build a little like fort inside of the Polaris.
Okay.
We could have an RMC fort. And we can play Run DMC in it.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't like it?
I'm not even going to get a full-on fucking SCU of RMC from this
I
ship.
know. Once I get back into the area, I can. Why won't you? There we go. That means stupid.
Yeah, there's nothing left on this bitch.
Yeah, those are. Once you get past that, it's a little bit better.
Would have been nice to actually have a single SCU at least.
No, I know. I think I did an arrow. I did or 2 arrows, and then I did a. Uh, I think I did 1 arrow, 1 Ares, and then 1 Sentinel in an hour. And that was I flew from Microtech.
Okay, I will say fracturing this sounds so fucking awesome sometimes.
When it so that one doesn't do as big of explosion, but the fucking Ares was a fucking huge one. Like I was surprised. I thought I was blowing up.
Did you know you could do those while in nav mode?
No, I never
Apparently you
tried it.
can. I just did it in nav mode.
Okay.
They changed a lot of this. Look at this shit, dude. Like I've never seen the vulture have energy sparks in between the forks.
When the it's been doing that, or that was part of the fracturing stuff. It only does it when you've got fracture enabled. Which I had to figure out how to take it out of fracture once. I hardly ever use fracture mode. So my Perseus came with a Fury paint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So I was like, I have the it's a green one,
the
so I have two
leatherback
green.
paint, right?
Yeah, so I have two Fury paints for my Fury. I hardly ever use the one, so I was like, okay.
Um, right, next salvage mission. We're still at Anvileros, so I'm at
Let
crew
me
I'm at
once,
Pearl L3.
yeah. Let me get back into calm set area, and I'll have bigger ones. I'm parking the ship now. I think fits pretty damn good in here though.
What?
The vulture. fits pretty damn good inside of the Polaris.
Yeah. Could have sworn you could fit two.
No. No way, no. You may be able to fit two of the Misfortune, but not the Polaris. Or not the Vulture.
Now you know what we need to do? Once the golem is in the game.
Put it in a Polaris and go out mining.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is those bags for it look like they should stack, right? Like should be able to stack them just like an SU box,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't. All the mining bags sink into the floor.
Yeah.
They need to fix that where you can stack them. Make them
Uh-huh.
equivalent SU box container that be able to stack. Because then you could load up, you know, cargo ship full of those
Where are you
bags.
going?
Cruella one. I was already pointing at it, so I just went there.
We're
I'm
going to
almost.
Crew L1.
Huh?
Let me grab a contract for Crew L1 then.
Okay. I was just going here so I could grab one of the better ones.
Sharing.
Uh, I got it.
Look, we're already going to be in that
Yeah,
area,
yeah,
so
no, that's
might as
fine.
well just
Yeah,
so I can actually increase my holdings because you can't share
I
any of
can't
the
share.
bigger ones
Oh,
until I gain rep with them.
yeah. Oh, we got two here. Perfect. See if you can get that one.
Got it?
Okay. So you can get the bigger ones.
Yeah, but anything past the one that you shared with me, I won't be able to do. I tried this with my friend the other day.
And this is another Vanguard, so that'll be good. They really need to add a purge button so that you can
Yeah.
purge the hopper.
Oh, that is Warden. I came across another book series that I'm really into right now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Are you already salvaging this one?
The
Warden.
Warden that you grabbed, yeah.
Okay.
This is where it sent me, so
Okay. The other one was the other side of the station.
I thought this was my arrow
Yeah.
until I got here. So I'm like, I'm not going to search for the fucking arrow. I'm just going to do it.
You should actually fill your ship on that. Or fill the hopper at least.
Yeah, I think my wife would like doing this.
Like Power Wash Simulator.
I don't know if she would actually play that though.
So, that game you sent me, yeah, I've played a little bit of it. It is definitely one of those ones that would be better as a group because of just, most games are that way. But you you have like a blimp
Yeah, I know.
and you just kind of float along collecting materials with like a grapple hook harpoon thing
Yeah.
and adding on to your blimp, and then you go to different little POIs will have more resources, different resources. You have to find it, and you upgrade it to where you can go below the gas for a little bit, and stuff like that. It's fun,
Sounds like Subnautica, but in the air.
kind of. Yeah,
At least there's
it,
no reapers up there.
I think there is creatures. I didn't get that far.
Yeah, my wife likes Subnautica. She got eaten in her sub by a reaper.
Fun. Added it to my download.
Hmm?
I didn't realize it was coming to console though until that video
Yeah.
you sent. I probably had it for about a year.
So do you want to set Monday's stream as the day we do repo?
I don't know.
I mean, what we could do is we could set it as an indie day,
Yeah, we could do that. Just do,
just as long as both of us have the game and it's a
yeah.
multiplayer, you know?
We could also throw in like Empyrean into that.
Yeah.
Empyreon's a lot of fun, especially if you're playing like at least another person to go with you, because it can get crazy.
I started playing Rust when Rust first came out. Then
I've got,
Rust became Rust, if that
yeah.
makes any sense.
I played Rust. So I
I mean,
found a PvE server, and it's PvE up until like the last week before they do a wipe, and they do like 6 week rotations. So you get all that time that you build up, and you don't have to worry about anybody raiding you or anything like that until right before they do a reset. And it's got different like zombies and shit like that on the map, NPCs. I got the door open when you're ready to come over, and I'll unload you.
I'm not even done yet, dude.
I know. I'm just saying when you're ready. I'm.
Have you seen my list of games
I looked at part of
on
it.
Steam?
I've looked at some of it, but not all of it.
So um I used to do grab a lot of what's called bundles off of a website called Humble Bundle.
Uh huh. Yeah, I've seen them. Is that where they put
And
them? Is Steam? I've never bought off of there.
so it depends. Some of them are Epic games. You have to actually look at the game before you buy it. It'll tell you where you redeem it at.
Okay.
But because they give you can choose to give 90 up to 90% to charity
Hmm.
of your purchase. So that's one of the reasons why I really like Humble Bundle. And So a
Yeah.
lot of my games were from bundles, and like the bundles had a bunch of good games and then a bunch of games like
Yeah. Have you looked at what I've got?
yes.
I've also got the Lord of the Rings, the dwarf one, uh, the Moria.
Yeah, I
I've
thought
got that.
about getting that one.
It's I like that. It's a lot of fun.
Now, do you have Xbox or PlayStation?
I'm PlayStation and PC, but I have Game Pass for the
So
PC also.
I have to ask, not because I have a bias between either of them.
Uh-huh.
I like them both. Like they're both good.
Hmm.
But I just want to know what was wanting to know what you had.
So I started out Nintendo, like most of us. And then I got a PlayStation. I've had since PlayStation 1, the original one. I've had the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the PlayStation Vita, and the PSP. And I think there was another handheld in there somewhere. I didn't get the phone because I barely had a cell phone at that time. But yeah, and I don't do the whole, oh, this one's better because of this. It's like each one has its advantages,
Yeah.
and
I mean, I have both, so
you're going to be in love. The one that you like the best is normally the one that you had first. That's normally how it works out.
but here's the thing. So shit, hold on. No. Oh, fuck. No, stop moving. Bad kitty. Bad.
Are you all right?
Yes.
You hit it, didn't
Or
you?
huh?
You hit it.
I clicked
You
no, the
used the
server
tractor beam.
started lagging.
Oh,
And I had turned my tractor beam off and it decided
two things.
it wanted to just yeet itself into oblivion right after I turned off the tractor beam. That's why I said bad kitty. But going back to that, I've had every single system. I've even had an Atari.
I had, which I wish I still had. I had a Atari. That was my dad's, and my grandmother threw it away. I was like, gosh,
So
just thinking about how much that would be worth now, because it had a bunch of games and everything. I
now
had
my
a,
first system.
I
Sorry.
think it was a Commodore. I think I had that too. It used a different cartridge. It was kind of like the Nintendo cartridge, but they were smaller.
Hmm. So I had my first game I ever played was Super Mario, obviously, but um, first PC game I ever played was a off-brand game because the PC I had at the time did not play very well. Had you running around collecting things called Skittles,
Uh-huh.
and the first actual PC game that I played was Red Alert 2.
So I had PC games, but it wasn't on like a gaming PC. My first computer was a Windows 3.1, and it was the vet that my grandmother worked for. When he would upgrade, he would like, oh, you want this type deal, and that's how I got it.
Yeah.
But I played. Uh, my dad had Doom and Castle Wolfenstein on DOS on it. And like you say
Great game.
DOS now, and people have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, no. I was talking to a coworker talking about IDE hard drives. This coworker's younger than me. He's like, "What is an IDE hard drive?" Hurt.
I can feel the frustration coming off you.
That hurt bad. And I had to explain it was the predecessor to SATA.
What? I can hear the frustration come off you again.
And that it was easy to break. Those cables were stupidly fragile. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was playing with my Fury.
Hmm. Is that why I saw you jerking around on my screen?
Yeah, I'm in the Fury.
Meow. This new book series that I've been listening to, it's the series name is called Welcome to the Multiverse.
Multiverse, like
Multiple worlds type
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Sounds familiar.
The first book
Doing
told a
good, Rebel.
pretty
How you doing?
first book was free, and it's called Induction. Long story short, his uncle was something called a forerunner, and his
No,
uncle.
no, no, no. Oh, sorry. I was crashing. I was crashing my Fury.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, yeah. Doing pretty good.
You know, Mariah's going to send you a bill for that, right?
Let him.
So the book is basically his uncle was something called a forerunner, and the main character becomes a forerunner
Okay.
and has to save Earth, basically.
Do they have to?
Yes. I mean,
Sparked it.
he wants to be able to save his sister and his mom, and the only way to do that is to compete and do the things that he has to in this multiverse. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And part of that is saving the Earth
Okay.
for the most part. Still have 20%, but it doesn't look like there's anything left on this bitch. Scraping the fuck out of it. Oh yeah, in PTU the scrap modules spin. Bro,
Yeah, sorry, I was reading. So
reading.
the chat. Game's great.
Who's chatting?
Uh Rebel 31234. The but just understand it's got lots of bugs. It's still, early alpha, pre-alpha, whatever. So
Bugs.
you're always going to find bugs on it, but it's
It's
they're
so much
doing
fun.
updates monthly now, which is really good. They've increased you know, the the update like major patches now that the single player game is kind of complete. They're just polishing it. So a lot more time is going into this. They're also uh, adding at least one new ship a month, I think is what they said somewhere. And are you fracturing it now, or are you still scraping?
No, I'm still scraping it.
Okay, I was asking. The there's lots of different gameplay. We're doing salvage tonight. There's FPS combat, ship combat, mining is in it in multiple different forms. It is very complex, but it's not.
So many buttons you have to
There,
fucking remember.
there's a lot of key bindings, but you don't have to know them all the time. Like we haven't salvaged in a while, so we're
I
trying to
forgot the
remember.
fucking keys.
Yeah, Osiris forgot which keys did what. I've got mine bound to my stick, so it's a little bit easier. There we go. But yeah, it can be more difficult, but I don't have any problems. Even without these sticks, are you fracturing now?
Yes, let me get it go boom.
Okay.
Wow, 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 wow. The noise this
So
makes is so satisfying.
you can start playing for $45. And all the ships except for two ships can be obtained in game. And the only reason those two ships can't be is because they were part of one was part of an AMD uh, CPU and one was part of a graphics card.
Intel.
Intel.
One was Intel, one was AMD.
Okay. See, big boom. But yeah, so it's a pretty cheap game to get into. People like, oh, they see all these big price tags on it for stuff, but you don't have to spend that much. You can
Have
spend
to.
as little as 45 or as much as, was it $30,000 for the package with every ship?
15. 15.
15,000? Okay, 15,000. But you don't have to. Uh, you can also they'll do coming up in this March, so May. They're gonna have a free fly with an event. You'll be able to play the game for free to get to see if you like it. If you do, then they'll have specials on the ships. You can get like special paints and armors and stuff like that with them, and it'll be a little bit cheaper. Uh, but yeah, the $45 is the base,
Okay,
and
I can't eat those.
I'm getting them. I would look at the Mustang package over or the Cutter package, which is a little bit more. It's I think $50.
Worth it though.
The Cutter's got is a better ship, and you can always upgrade it later if you want to.
Yeah. And like he said, most of these ships are in game or going to be in game.
Yeah, I'm in the U.S. You left pieces.
Pizzas?
Pieces. There's
Pizza.
a wing. And thanks for the follow, man. No. Yep. There we go.
That fit nicely right here.
Yeah, let me park this and I'll come down.
Ah, shit.
Like this is currently the biggest combat ship in the game, and there's one bigger ship, but it is a like a luxury ship, like a cruise ship type. App. But you don't have to buy anything other than that small $45 package.
I have a small problem. I made the wrong.
I'm coming.
Oh, no. Never mind. I just have to fucking equip it. There we go.
Okay. Do you want to park more in line with the hangar?
Needy.
Needy, I'm just trying to make it easy.
Thing's being a fucking bitch. Hold on.
Thanks. Yeah, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now, and we're normally playing either this or we're talking about starting on Mondays doing something a little bit different. But right now, Tuesdays and or Wednesdays and Fridays are this game.
My multi-tool is being dumb.
Why is it being dumb?
It's not working.
Did you get the attachment for it too?
Yes, and it's in there and it's not working.
I was having some trouble with it earlier. Come and try again because I had it where
Look,
I mean, does it make you any better?
I had to try that one.
Okay, I learned that from the game.
nope.
Appears to be a
It says
skill
there's
issue.
no module attached.
Yeah, I've been streaming off and on for 2 years. I had to take a break for family stuff. There was no module attached.
Yes, there was no module attached, dude.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now it's working.
Okay. That one almost hit me in the head. It should be in the comments there if you scroll up, or in the description for the org.
The org?
the Discord.
Ah.
Is that all of it?
Apparently.
Okay. Closing up. Use this one so fix it.
Still got this anvil arrow one to do here.
Okay. That does the ship just like flash and banging me here? We gotta move this. Yeah, in a minute.
Everything good, man?
Yeah.
What happened?
Just a second. It should be in there. All right. Now I'll come to you.
I'm over at the
Yeah, I'm coming.
arrow. There's no point in you coming. I'm almost done with it. Wonder if you have any other ones.
Yeah, I will.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
I got an eclipse and a freelancer. Freelancer might be good.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll have cargo again.
Could be.
I had a couple that have had cargo on them. I don't know if that was a bug or not, though.
Well, they should. All right, I'm sharing this one, tracking it.
Got it.
Shoulder's killing me. This is pretty much my job right now. I'm a stay-at-home dad. And the MRI machine, when it would move, it would jam my arm up, and then the shoulder's already hurting from the clot. Well, that is okay. There it is. The station disappeared and then came back. I'm like, okay. keep getting like stupid shit that flashes across the screen. It's like a fucking flashbang for me.
Yeah, I've been getting those too. Oh my god.
When I was leaving the cargo deck going to the hangar, it was so
Hmm.
damn bright. It was crazy. Brakes. So did you know there's 8 jump points from Pyro?
Hmm.
Where the hell all they're not listed yet.
Do we want to check to see if this has cargo?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting ready to jump off and check
Or do you have to get out to check?
because I don't trust scanning because it doesn't work half the time, so I don't even try anymore.
No, I could get out and check, and you just get into your vulture
Wow,
since
I'm
I have
already
an
out.
easier time getting out.
I'm already out.
Okay.
Figure you can start scraping it already. There is salvage, and
Mhm.
all right, so we're gonna have to align the so the uh hold on, right, where's the button? There's a button here for the door somewhere.
You may have to go in through the top airlock.
No, I got it. There is cargo in there. I'm just trying to open up the, the big thing with the torpedoes. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
This big ass bitch that I'm flying around.
Oh, the Polaris.
Yeah. So there is. It looks like there's some eggs in there or slam. They're the white and blue. But I can't use my tractor beam because we're inside of Armistice. So I'm gonna
We
have to.
are.
Yeah, we're we're too close
Doesn't
to
make
the.
sense. How are we supposed to move our boxes and our shit then?
I don't know. But I can use the stompy stompy thing. Mm, no, I can't use my Stumpy thing. My Stumpy is gone. It disappeared. Okay. So let me move out of the way. You can, I guess, try moving them with your. I don't have my handheld out. Oh, that's why. Like, what happened to my other one?
Gave me your handheld.
Yeah, no. Thinking's hard today, sir. Put that on my back. Uh, but yeah, if you can reach in there with the tractor beam and grab it,
Yeah, I'll try.
because you still have the
Just let
tractor
me
beam
finish.
attached. Yeah.
What?
Let me move out of the way, and because I think it's slam, and there's like four of them in there, like two SUs. This is where the tractor would come in real handy. You're supposed to be able to use your tractor beams in your ship, and I don't know why
Mm-hmm.
it's that's. I guess this is they've adjusted something around here because I got mine out, but then I couldn't put it away. Why are you moved?
Uh,
What?
ship powered down. Why did my ship power down?
I don't know.
There's no point in these. It's processed food, duh.
Is that what I couldn't look at it? I couldn't tell what it was. So. All of them? Because there was several different ones.
Most of these. Do you have any idea how hard it is to
No, no,
aim this into there?
I know. You using your little wiggle wiggle.
Stop moving, you piece of shit!
Oh, hold the right lever.
Wrong lever.
Stop it. Good
Just
boy.
stop.
Bad. No, that's shit.
Don't worry about
Yeah, I'm fairly certain there's no point in this, dude.
it. That's
Most of
fine.
this looks like processed food, and
That's fine. Leave it. Do I even have a marker for it?
I think it's moving away from me very slowly.
Yeah, it probably is.
Come on. Tractor beam.
I also thought we could do some Vons in this bitch. Take all the cargo and salvage at the same time. I get the bottom.
This is the military freelancer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the dirt. It's the 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 Explorer. It's not the military one. It's the one that's got like the exploration shit on it.
Huh.
No, I haven't played that one.
What?
Taken, Tekken. I don't know how to
Tekken?
Tekken. Yeah, I haven't played it.
Yeah, I've played Tekken. It's a pretty cool fighting game.
I don't do many of the fighting games. Like, give me guns and laser
I
beams.
love Misk when you're scraping them because you actually get that orange scaffolding.
Mm-hmm.
Every other ship is just gray. I want to know why and how they make everything else, all their shit orange on the internals.
I don't know. The
I really wish the VTOL actually worked on these.
on the freelancers,
Yeah,
I think they do. They
because
just don't have the function that they used to.
so in their preview trailer to the Freelancer,
They
the
they
actual
flip.
engine pods rotated.
So they're based on they're made to be the influenced by Serenity,
Yeah.
Firefly, and they used to. And they said that when they used to that they were fucking nuts because they would flip all the way around and you could do like the crazy Ivan shit. But it was like OP like the way they worked, so they changed it and they just haven't gone back and gold passed them. I think once they have gold passed that they'll do it again, just not all the way around
Yeah.
and shit.
Here, it's so fucking cold already outside, and it's cold in here.
You're using cinch, aren't you?
I
Yes.
Yeah, I've got the abrades going.
Fuck you and your braids. We got like 1% left on this bitch.
Yeah, and I'm at 12.4.
I'm at 4.6. Hey, look, we finished our mission. You know, it's too bad we don't have our tow truck. Have a tow truck.
Not right now, man.
What?
I was talking to the my chat.
What do you ask?
If I would look at his art, 12.7. Give me a little bit more. I want up to 13. 12.8.
Whoops.
Ready to fracture?
Yep. You gonna fracture it or you want me to?
I'm doing it, but I think if we both do it, it goes faster. But
Okay, let me get closer.
I'm at halfway already. I love the way it does the fuzzies.
Uh-huh.
It gets all blurry.
Ooh, guess what?
What?
We can scrape more.
Yeah, a little bit. Not all the ships are doing that. This is a bug that's been around for a while, but they don't all do it. I thought they'd fixed it.
Yeah, this is the first time I've actually seen it not seen it where we could actually do it again.
The
I think this
MSR
is
used to
one
do
of the
it.
few. Yeah.
It also doesn't give as much when you do it.
Yeah.
Should have left it.
Feed me.
Did you pop chow?
Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Okay, I just didn't know if I did that or you did that or what was happening.
I was trying to press G, not H.
Uh, sure, man.
Feed me the wings. Nom, nom, nom.
You got McDonald's on the miner there.
What?
Sounded like McDonald's. Da 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 da.
Not at all, dudes. Give me
Uh,
all the SCU.
wrong way. Trying to go backwards and I'm hitting the nose up and down button.
Yeah.
No, no,
What?
I just powered off my engines. I may not even be able to move these.
DWI, it's
No,
an adult, like, works in a school zone. Was caught drinking 6 scores beers. In there waiting for that slave for jail. No, you don't get arrested and get responsible adult.
I have some overlays, man. It's just
No, like
not on
more
this
common.
Mm-hmm.
this scene.
All right, time to unload my bitch.
You can't
Why?
tractor beam.
Okay.
We can go to dead space and
Yeah. You find dead space. I jump to you. Yes. Sound like a plan. Yes.
Let's see. I'll find another mission and we can jump towards it and then just stop early. Scorpius, Prowler.
Okay, let me know when you are sharing the mission.
Okay. So how much did you get off of that, the freelancer?
So I got like 4.
How much did you get off of the Vanguard?
12 almost.
Okay, we'll do the Vanguard then. That's at Hurl 5. Right. I'll jump and then stop and then you can jump to me.
Did you share it yet?
No, shit, sorry.
Okay.
Shared?
Got it.
Okay. I am stopped.
Give me just a moment. I'll be jumping to you in just a minute. Do 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 do. Mana. Head to Crow. Sitting here trying to figure out why I can't jump to you. It would help if I actually activated
Quantum drive.
nav.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does help. I saw a ship and I wasn't sure if it was you or not.
Who else would it be?
I don't know. That's why I was wanting to make sure somebody didn't just like wander in on top of us.
Most of my cargo thing's full, but 90% of that's going to be construction materials.
Yeah.
Go ahead and unload yours and let me know when I can unload mine.
I am opening the door, the ramp right now, so I forgot to. Just smack my face into the wall. I got disoriented. We should be able to both line up the back of our ships to it. Get in the hole. What are you doing? Yeah, just back up next to me and drop your ramp. Yeah, I had an atlas in there. I don't know where it went. You just hit me.
Sorry. Well, I mean, the ship is stolen, so. I mean, don't you see all the graffiti on this bitch?
Just you at least gonna contact your insurance and give me your
What
information.
the fuck?
What?
It only says I have 1.73 SCU.
What is total? You sure you're not just looking at the one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Something happened. I lost all that shit.
that's a new bug to me. Did you go back to the cockpit and look too?
I'm about to. That one's not locked down, dude. It fell off my tractor beam.
Okay, I'll get that one. We've got a good amount of cargo in here already. I got 20 something last night, and then
Yeah. My hopper's shit in my hopper disappeared.
that's crazy. Well, if you want to go on to that one, I'll unload here, and
Ow.
or do you want to just take one from one ship, and I'll fly the Polaris, and you can.
I may have to call it a night, dude.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna go to dead space and just
Bad luck.
bedlog.
Okay.
Since I'm too close to you, I need to go a little further away from you.
Yeah. Are you wanting money from this?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, I got 52 million, so I think I'm
All right.
good.
Well, I didn't want to assume.
Now, if I was broke, I'd say, hey, make sure I get my cut.
No, you don't have to worry about me not cutting you in. Let me sit down.
But I ain't a broke boy right now. All right, man.
All right, later.
Hopefully, it doesn't say stolen for the stuff that I took out of my ship for you.
It shouldn't. And I can sell it at Grimhacks if nothing else.
Alrighty, man. Bye.
Later. But yeah, I have some overlays and stuff, man. It's I have different ones depending on what I'm playing. Ooh, maybe wrong.
Oh, I thought you were in the official Discord. I was like, I don't see
No, no,
you.
sorry, yeah.
I was
Uh,
looking.
all
You
right.
stream too.
Yeah, I'm streaming right now. So I think they changed it to right control R,
Yeah, I
but
got that part done. It's like the speeding up and slowing down. I was looking at the keyboard
so
thing.
there's no more throttle limiter like there used to be. Your cruise control is going to be Alt C. Decoupled
Okay,
isn't.
is that left alt?
Yeah, left Alt C. Just C is your decoupled now. When was the last you played?
I played a lot back in like 319, like back when they first
Okay.
added mining in, and I had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple of strokes,
So
and like I was in the hospital for a while.
324, 322, that time frame, they changed a lot.
Yeah, I played the master modes. I actually kind of liked it, but
Yeah, yeah. So you're gonna have nav and SEM mode now for your to do your
hmm
quantum. You go to nav mode, so you'll lose all your guns and shields when you do that. You'll lose your
yeah,
countermeasures
you have to
also.
hold B, right? Changing between those, or press
E-
B.
Yeah, I had
I
to
think
just
that's how
check.
it was the last time I played it. Like
Yeah,
I loaded it up and I did a couple bounty missions and I was done. I didn't really play it a whole lot on the master modes, but I kind of liked what I seen.
yeah. I'm on stick,
It's just like
so
I
it's
couldn't
I
figure
had
out
to
how to change my
think.
speed.
Yeah, so
If I
there's no
ran into
more.
something.
Yeah, there's no more throttle control automatically bound. I think you can bind one, but it's not there now. They did away with it.
Okay, so the scroll wheel still changes your walk speed though.
Yes,
Okay,
and then trying to think.
that's where I was getting confused at because usually like your walking and your flying controls were the same.
Yeah, they changed with master modes. They changed several of them, and then they changed some more later. And the last year, they've changed a lot in the flight. The
Yeah, I think the last time I actually tried to load this game up, I think they were testing out the larger server loads and just getting
Yeah,
a reconnection,
so now we
and I
got
got
pyro and
out of
everything
that.
in.
And
So
yeah, I
if
never
you're
played Pyro. I never played past that.
yeah, if you go to jump to pyro, you'll spool up. You'll turn on your nav mode, and you'll go up to the jump point, and there's like these little rings that you'll fly through. Once you get almost to
Uh,
it, like the last ring, it'll start going through like synchronizing with the jump point. Once it gets to the second bars up, you'll left click, and that'll send a pulse that activates the jump point, and then it'll do the final spool, and then you just launch just like you would quantum.
okay.
If somebody's already got it activated, you can just kind of fly up to it and activate your jump point like you would quantum. Just be careful if you're going too fast, you will bounce off of it
Yeah,
if you
right.
don't have
I'll
enough time
bounce
to
off of
activate.
them.
Yeah.
I was trying to fly around to Orson and die. So you basically just your throttle is basically just letting go of whatever
Yeah.
your
There's
floor
no
is.
yeah, the cruise control is you can adjust that, but you can't like set there's no natural
Yeah,
throttle
I have to
limiter
learn all
now.
the MFDs again, I guess. I have to find the picture that defines everything.
Yeah, I don't have one. Trying to think.
You're fine. All the ships are different. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Because I usually I do salvage, and
okay.
I like to fly. I used to use my Caterpillar a lot, but I'm thinking about getting rid of it now because it's no
Well,
longer good at hauling.
they just added the elevators to it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so we think that they did that because the Ironclad's about to come out, probably Invictus. So now I think it's in PTU, it's not in live yet, but the elevators on the Caterpillar will fold out and then drop down.
Huh.
The doors on the not the elevator, they're doors that turn into elevators.
That's
Also
cool.
the
So
the
they'll come down on
Carrack,
the sides.
yeah, the Carrack also has doors now on the cargo.
Because I even bought like the Atlas thing, and it didn't help me out any.
Yeah,
There's no, it just is
the
impossible.
the Caterpillar's just really bad right now. But
I love the ship though.
oh yeah, it's a great ship.
I, I want to get a reclaimer too.
I prefer the Vulture. Just it's
Yeah,
faster.
I've got one of those.
And then they've got the
It,
new
for one person, it is,
Misfortune.
yeah.
They got the Misfortune now also.
Oh yeah.
It's a prospector that does salvage. It's does you can't load as much into it like you can the Vulture where you can stack boxes on the side, but it has uh the auto eject and it automatically attaches to the snap points on the cargo grid for you,
Hmm.
but they're on the outside. Yeah, we went out in the Polaris with the Vulture in it and doing salvage tonight.
Which one's better, the F7C Super Hornet or just the
So
MK2, the
you
M7A?
the F7A you had to if you didn't do the event for it, you can't get it now. But it is the better of the options. But the Super Hornet is the poor man's version, basically, because you didn't have to do the
I've
event.
had it for a while. I just thought about upgrading since I got the 7A.
I prefer
My game package is the Super Hornet.
the new one or the old one. So they just came out with a new Super Hornet, a Mark II.
Yeah, it's I actually that's the one I paid the extra $20 and got it.
Yeah, I like the Super Hornet over the regular Hornet myself.
Yeah,
It's
it's
got
way better. It
it's
really
got
is.
more
I actually had Art Seeker is what I upgraded from.
yeah, and then you can buy the Heart Seeker package to add to it. It's just a paint and a turret,
Hmm.
which the Super Hornet has. If you put the Heart Seeker turret on it, you have the same weapons loadout, except for it's just that bespoke gun on top for the Heart Seeker as the F7A. So you get the upgraded gun sizes compared to what the regular Hornets are. The Super Hornet has an extra shield, and I think it's got more quantum fuel. Which
Okay.
going into Pyro, that is something you want to watch. Everything in Pyro is a lot further across. Once you fly around in
Yeah,
Pyro,
I'll put
you'll think that oh man, this is nothing in Stanton.
yeah, I probably did. I have a I think I have a Star Runner, probably my best ship to do that with.
Yeah, they've made it. You can do it like I can fly pretty much anywhere in the Saber. That's the one I prefer in my fighter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people have those. It's got two shields on it, right?
The Saber, uh,
Yeah. Or is it the Arrow?
I think the Saber might have to. I don't know. I haven't messed with the loadout in a while, but it's just faster for me, and I like the look of it better than the Hornets.
Hmm.
Trying to think of anything
Oh
else.
yeah, they got the new hangars now. It's like I couldn't figure
Oh
out
yeah.
which hangar to go to. Yeah, this
So
is new too.
the largest ship that you have starting out with on the patch. So I think they've added it where in-game ships count now. But the largest ship that you have at the start of a patch will be the size of hangar that you get. So if you have a
Yeah, I got
Caterpillar,
that
you're going to get
Caterpillar.
a large hangar.
Yeah, that's
Think you get extra large with the Reclaimer, Polaris 890. I think Hammerhead's a large, but yeah. And then once the next patch drops and they do an update, then it'll update to, if you bought a bigger ship, it'll update it to that size hangar. You
Yeah,
can
that's
decorate your
cool.
hangars. When the patch happens, all that stuff will just go into storage.
Yeah, my friend sent me a photo with like he had some beds and stuff on his thing on
Yeah,
Valentine's Day. He's like, we should
yeah.
be here.
We got the Valentine's Day beds. There's a Citizen Con bed.
I missed
Uh,
all that. They
yeah,
have an event going on right now, don't they?
yeah. There's a supplier die for pyro, which it gets you a vulture paint. It's a vulture, a prospector, and the misfortune paint. There's a shotgun,
Oh, so
a
I should have
hang.
been put in out there. I guess I could fly out there. That's actually what I wanted to do, anyways.
So the missions are cargo missions, and
Oh,
I don't know what they're like right now, but they were a pain in the ass because you had everybody trying to buy the same cargo at the same time.
gotcha.
The the ones that we ended up doing were buying the 64 SCUs of the drug stuff that they want and making trips with that. You don't make as much, but you only needed like 15 of the missions to finish it. And you have probably till next Thursday to finish it when we'll have the update, unless they extend it, which I don't think they will this time. But we're also
Yeah,
getting,
they don't like to give away money.
well, they've actually been pretty good about like the last event. They extended it because they were having so many issues
Oh,
and
was that the
bugs.
one with the where you had to go and hack the computers and stuff? And
It was no, it was stuff in Pyro. It was to get paints for the uh
oh,
Carrick.
it's left. It's right Alt and R to do auto turn on.
Okay.
Control N. Or is it Alt N? Yeah, Alt N. So
Yeah, it's right all because that when I do it, it pops up with the video just overlay, and I hate it.
I kind of liked how you could slow down your ship though when you were.
So when your landing gear's down, you're going to be slower. It limits you to like
You had to put down you
24.
had to put down your landing gears to go slow.
Yeah, if you have your landing gear down, you're going to be limited to like 24 or something like that. You can still boost and go faster during that, but it like makes you significantly slower. And then when you're in nav, you're going to be able to go like full throttle. SEM is your combat, which you'll be more. They slowed everything down with master modes, so it's not just run out there and go as fast as you can and shoot.
Yeah, this is a lot easier to read. I think I was using another ship. I can't remember which one I was trying to fly with last time. It was probably my Sentinel.
Which they in 4.0, I think it was, they changed all the MFDs.
Yeah, I noticed when I logged in. I was like, oh, geez.
So your power is not going to be the power triangle anymore. That's going to be the little bars that you see. You can turn off your life support and your coolers completely and use that power in other spots, which most of us put it into the guns to get the full guns and shields. So you have full power to those, get all the shots you can.
You see, Cold Arms is working again. Last time I played
Yeah,
it,
but
it was working.
so Call to Arms only works on non-mission related targets, and it's not paying very much. So
Oh, that stinks.
if you have Call to Arms activated and you kill enemies that are in the mission, you won't get any money for it.
The bounty hunters are still like on the ground.
No, there's a mix. You just have to if it says extraction, that'll be a ground one.
They actually have it to where you can capture people now.
Not yet. That'll be Bounty Hunting 2.0. There's several ships waiting for that to come out. Like the Zeus MR won't come out until that's done.
I do like the new map.
Yeah. You can also, while you're in FPS on foot, you can actually set a map to guide you to where you're going.
Oh, like a waypoint.
Yeah, it'll actually lead you on the map where to go. Sorry, I'm trying to dock this big bitch.
They still have a bind to route.
Huh?
Yeah, it's Control R. Okay. Yeah, it does. The game seems a lot faster and smoother. It isn't as clunky.
A lot of people are in the PTU right now playing 4.1, which 4.1 is going to be really mining centered. We're going to have a new Drake miner. There's going to be a new Atlas suit that's for mining. A bunch of stuff like that. We're getting the first alien NPC, which will have missions for him to get special stuff.
Now, are they still testing like 200 people per server? Or are they still
Oh,
testing the?
it's live. We have 500, 600 players per server. So you have
Oh wow,
once,
per shard, or is it?
so you
How's
have
that?
a
How's it?
so
How's the hierarchy of that work? Anyways, I read up about it, but I didn't
you
play
have
it.
one shard which covers both Stanton and Pyro. Then each one of those has like Stanton. Each planet has its own server, which covers the planet and then some of the area around it. And then in Pyro, they have, I want to say, 5 servers for it, which covers a little bit. One of the servers covers 2 of the planets, and then the space stations around them. You won't 30K. You still can, but it's very, very rare to have a full like 30K where it kicks you out to menus. You'll have what the server errors pop up, and what that does, it just puts you into a recovery, and it just stays where you're at, and then you'll when it recovers, it'll put you back to the same spot.
Yeah, I played on that. It like took like 10 minutes for it to do anything.
Yeah, sometimes they take a long time.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cough. I
No,
got
you're
some
good.
lung damage. Like I said, I was in a coma for a while.
Oh, damn.
Uh, yeah, COVID got me pretty bad. But yeah, man, the AI still just rams you, don't they?
Not as bad, but ramming is about to be really put into the past. Currently, you can take a Fury and ram a Polaris and kill it, and they're changing it where even hitting a Polaris with a hammerhead won't kill it. You actually have to, shoot it and do it the correct way. They had too many people that were exploiting that.
Oh, just like hitting people.
Hmm. They would just go in and start ramming you instead of actually fighting.
Okay, I see how the speed works now. It's constant. Oh, never mind. I got it on cruise control. I'm an idiot. was wondering why I wasn't slowing down. I forgot.
Oh, also on your MFDs, if you go the one that has the power on it, go left on it too, and it'll have different HUD options. Go to the click on the last three on the one that says HUD. Click the last three tabs, and it'll change what your HUD looks like on your dash, and it'll give you more information.
Um,
I'm not in a ship right this second, so I can't describe it better.
I see like the back and forward buttons on the bottom of this ship.
Yeah. So you'll hit those to the left too, where if you're on the power one, go left two on those buttons, and that should bring up one that'll have option to click HUD. Click on that, and then there'll be
Okay.
three little tabs at the bottom there. Click those three,
Yeah,
and
the
that'll
SCMs. Okay.
it'll give you more
I,
information on your speed and altitude and stuff like that.
you recommend having that on all the time?
Yeah, I fly with those three on all the time.
Okay, yeah, I like that actually. You can see if you're coupled. What's ESP again?
Uh, that one should be your uh, it's automatic. I don't think you ever really turn it off. I don't remember what it means, but it controls like your angles and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, I like flying decoupled. That's how
hmm
I used to play with flight assist off on Elite Dangerous and stuff. I haven't played that game in years.
they just added a new station that players can build, and somebody made one that said something about our elevators won't kill you in a reference to Star Citizen's elevators.
That's funny.
There's
I
new
promise I'll never
tractor
play
beams.
games again. I used
There's
to be a partner on Twitch, and I ended up losing it because of them.
really
Yeah, they said something wrong and they got it backwards, but they ended up destroying my account basically.
wow. So you're gonna have new tractor beams. The max lift. It's a
Yeah, I've
like a rifle-sized one, and you'll need
yeah, I
that.
know that one. It's a big
Okay,
one.
yeah. So they've changed it where anything bigger than a 24 SU container you cannot pick up with the little tool.
Oh, okay.
And then
Yeah, I
the
remember people always
distance,
like picking up all the stuff with the small one.
yeah, the distance that you can reach with them has changed also. The bigger the box, the shorter range they have, stuff like that.
Okay.
And that's another reason why the Atlases are really popular.
Yeah, I need to get some more ships and stuff. I don't know what to get. I need to switch out some of them though, because all of them I don't even use them. They're just there, you know.
hmm The F8 is getting ready to be nerfed again. It's going to be slower now.
Okay.
There's a new Mirai ship, the Guardian. It's actually two of them. One has got the quantum interdictor, so it looks like a big Fury.
Is the Fury an alien ship?
The Fury is the little snub fighter that has some alien inspiration. It's the one
Okay,
that the wings.
I don't know the ships in this game that well yet. Like I know a couple of the anvils and stuff, but like I've played this game a lot, but I never really like explored it, if you know what I mean. I
Yeah,
just went on here and I just shot people down.
yeah. The it looks like a Tie fighter with the
Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
that
Fury.
isn't an alien ship. I know which one you're talking about now.
Then the
Wait, no, yeah, no, what? No, what's the one that looks like the X-wing? I'm sorry, that's the one I'm
that's
thinking
the
of.
Scorpius.
Yeah, Scorpius. Yeah, that's one they added like around the time I quit playing.
Yeah, they've got the Scorpius and then the Scorpius Centaurus, which has the uh, quantum interdictor, I think is what it is. And then
Yeah,
there's
I had a mantis for a while.
yeah.
Didn't really care for it.
If you're playing with a lot of people, they're good, but it's
I usually pretty much
I've
play alone.
the old org I was with, we sat there for hours waiting for people and never got anything. It was
Yeah, that was my problem with it.
there's easier ways to get
I gave
into
you a
the.
follow, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you.
Oh, you're good, dude. Yeah, I'll probably raid you or harass you at some point in life.
Uh, you're good.
If you play late, I usually play.
I play so I
I play a mixture of a lot of games, but I play from like 6 to 11:30 Eastern usually.
I'm central and I play uh 7 to 10 on weekday or like Monday and Tuesday or Monday and Wednesday, and then Fridays I play till like 11 or 12. I was a firefighter, screwed up my back, so now I'm stay-at-home dad. And
Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I had a friend that was actually a first responder, and he was at work, and someone broke in his house and stole all of his streaming gear and stuff
oh
just
man,
recently. We made a GoFundMe for him. He got 10 grand out of it.
nice.
I was in a coma and all my stuff was stolen. And my one friend made me one, and I think I got like 3,000, but it was good enough because it got me out of like a really bad situation.
Yeah, I just recently had to upgrade this because I had a uh 13 gen i9 Intel, and they the BIOS software was causing him to melt down.
Did you say a 13th gen?
Yeah,
I had a 14900K. I'm still waiting for Intel to either give me a new CPU or give me back my money. I've been waiting for a year and a half,
yeah.
and I actually
I
downgraded to a 12900K, and it's been glitchy as heck too. It's not any better. I think they actually had problems with those chips too, and they just swept it under the rug. They got away with it.
I ended up switching to AMD completely. Like, got a
Yeah,
new
I
motherboard.
actually I'm waiting for my 9950 X3D to come in, 96 gig of RAM, and I've got a Tai Chi motherboard coming in.
Uh, I got mine back from being warranted, and the like a month later, we had a power surge from storms,
Hmm.
and it fried the CPU, and then it fried some RAM.
Ouch.
So I was like, I'm not
Uh,
going to
do
screw
you
with
have a
another.
UPS?
I didn't. I do now.
Yeah, you should get a sine wave compatible UPS.
Yeah, I got one now.
Yeah, yeah, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that though. Yeah, right now actually, if I don't know if you know about Woot, but Woot's got the cyber power ones on sale. You can get a 1500 watt one for like 130.
I ended up with is this a cyber?
If you
This
get
may
an
be a.
APC, they're better.
I
You
don't
got to get their
remember.
sine wave. The sine wave on APCs are a lot better.
I don't remember which brand this one is, but yeah, it's one of the guys that's more tech savvy recommended it. So
Yeah, yeah. I don't like how the zoom stays up when you right click. I keep hitting it by
so that is
accident.
the precision mode. So instead of having, I didn't tell you that one. You've got weapon groups now, so you can actually set uh, to where,
Yeah, it's scroll
w-
wheel changes
w-
your stuff. I figured that out.
yeah, you can change it to where you have like all your ballistics fire on one, then you have everything on a different one, or something like that. It works really well for like the Vanguard Sentinel with the EMP in it, because the fourth weapon group is the EMP. So you just cycle to the fourth one, activate that, and then you're right back to your guns. The But yeah, your right click is going to be your precision mode, and that will let you. it slows down your rate of fire and zooms you in. That used to be a keybind you had to set.
Okay, I'm starting to get this figured out now.
But it's really good if you're shooting at ground targets, like people on the ground, bunkers and shit.
Yeah, I used to do that for the bounty missions when you shoot them. So they're gonna be making it to where you can actually like take your guys and take the freeze them or whatever.
Eventually, yeah, that's supposed to be part of
My
bounty
friend got
hunting
one of the ships and
2.0.
he got the Cuddy police one, the
The blue.
Cuddy Blue. Yeah. He's like, why doesn't this work? I'm like, didn't you even read the thing?
Yeah,
He ended up
once once bounty hunting
getting rid
2
of
is
that
in,
shit.
it'll be all in effect.
Yeah, I really like this game though. Like, I was one of those naysayers, and my friend got me an account. And he got me the Mustang. I got upset with it, made him refund it, and then I started thinking about it, and I wanted to play it again. So I ended up getting the Cuddy Black, and I've just been upgrading from that ever since.
Yeah, I started with a Titan in Invictus 23,
I don't think they had the Titan when I bought the game.
and
I don't
then
remember it being a choice. It probably was, but I don't really like I
I
said,
went
I
I went
mainly
from
I
the
just play the game.
yeah I went from the Titan to the Cuddy Black, and then I don't know, I had a bunch of the Vulture and Corsair. They nerfed the Corsair to where the pilot, the four, you had 6 guns. Well, they took and made it where the 2 guns on the bottom of the cockpit were controlled by the co-pilot. The forward
Oh,
facing only guns. And then they've now changed it back where the pilot has those guns, but they're downsized. So they nerfed it, and then they've kind of fixed their nerf to how it kind of should have been better. But yeah,
I like the quantum and stuff they have now. It's so much smoother. It's so much easier to get lined up and everything.
sometimes if
It
you
just
you'll find
I
that
haven't
if
had a problem yet.
sometimes you'll find that things are it'll give you obstructed or it won't
Remember
let
we
you
used to have to
jump.
like undo the marker and then put it back on like five or
Yeah,
six times in order for it to actually lock.
it, you'll
Then
find
it
it
wouldn't
more
let
in
you
Pyro
go.
because it's such a long range. You'll have other things that overlap, and you'll have to like jump
Oh, okay.
sideways to make the jump just because things will be in the way.
Yeah, I watched my friend play Pyro a little bit, but I didn't get really a chance to watch a whole lot of it.
Also, there's power management is still work in progress. But if you have an issue where you know you've got a line of sight and it's clear, power down other stuff and make sure that it's got enough power. It will show that there's plenty of power on the MFD, but it'll actually be short and it won't have enough to quantum. So there's a little bug like that that we're finding.
Are the cannons still OP?
So they've all the cannons have the same ammo now. You're gonna just have different speeds depending on the ship. Yeah, they're pretty good. Uh, if you've got like the bigger ships, definitely cannons over the repeaters. But NDVs are kind of the top tier right now. A lot of the military grade parts and the stealth grade parts you can't buy. You have to loot them. There's the new contested zones in Pyro, which are uh, they're inside the
Are
space
they like
stations.
conflict zones like on
So it's like an extraction shooter inside of Star Citizen. So you'll have uh, the 3 big stations inside of Pyro. You have combat zones inside of there. that it's basically a free for all. And there's puzzles. You have to get cards to unlock different rooms to get the big
Oh,
cards
that's cool.
that you can actually get. There's 5 ships, I think. The Sulin, which is an alien ship, the one that takes off upside down. The Cuddy Black, which is military grade. The F7A, the F8C, the Corsair, and they all have military or stealth parts on them.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up the news on this game.
Yeah,
I've been playing like a lot of VR here lately.
yeah, a lot of stuff is changing quick. They recently made the decision to stop trying to push a whole bunch of extra shit and work on making it stable. Like it's about time, but yeah. Now that Squadron 42 is feature complete and they're just in polish, a lot more
Yeah,
resources getting put
I did
here.
see that news. That news is actually really good news.
Yeah. Should be
Oh, you
next
can
year is
turn
what they're
off
telling us,
cruise
but
control while you're in quantum now.
huh?
You can turn off cruise control when you're in quantum now. That's cool.
Yeah. And if you're in uh
It used to be like
de
locked out of everything.
yeah, decoupled, you're gonna have cruise control won't work. The in PTU right now, you've got some of the ships have control surfaces. We don't know if they actually do anything, but like the Gladius has actually the tail moves and stuff.
I messed that up.
Also, another ship that would probably help you loading your Caterpillar is the Argo tractor. It's one of the like the Argo cargo, but it's got tractor beams on it,
Uh-huh.
and it's the little snub, and it doesn't fit inside of the tractor, unfortunately. It'll fit inside of the Hercules, but it makes loading stuff like that a lot easier. To sell cargo now, you have to actually unload it yourself and send it down the elevator.
Yeah, I don't like that part.
You can pay to auto load and unload. You'll just cut into your profit.
Yeah, it's probably terrible too.
Currently, with some of it, there's a bug that it's stuck to your grid and you can't get it off anyway. Unloading it yourself or auto unload.
Now I tried to jump on before I got on the help thing.
Hmm.
I jumped into Arena Commander hoping I'd learn how to fly and get a chance to live long enough. I joined the squadron fights.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, every time I spawned, I was taken out by rockets or something.
yeah. You'll have the guys like Avenger One that'll get in there, and that's all they do is sit in.
Yeah, I actually float. I used to train with him with his crew.
Yeah, we run into them
Believe
a
it or
few
not, I used to
times,
play with them every now and again.
but they live in Arena Commander.
Yeah, I'm not that. I was never good enough to keep up with them. But yeah, I played with them a couple of times. Like the org that I'm actually in used to PvP against them a lot.
Okay. What org you in?
In Vitigus,
Okay.
I can't say it, dude. I stutter.
Ah, you're good.
When I get done shooting at this guy, I can take a screenshot of the name. It's a pretty big one. Star. I don't know if you know him, but Star Lord runs it.
I don't know. It sounds familiar, but
He's a. I met him through the gray market. I needed money, and I sold a bunch of ships that I got from the um, Kickstarter.
okay. Oh, you backed it then.
Yeah, dude. Like I didn't start playing it till you can mine now. I held off that long, but a $500 investment turned into 6,000.
Yeah. I know the other org I'm in. There's a couple people in there that have been playing that long. One of the guys, Ivakati, and he's got every ship.
I just didn't have the computer to play. Like I've always been an IT guy,
Hmm.
but like just like a mechanic, man, I was always buying people's old computer parts. Like I never had a nice computer. This is my very first brand new computer.
Yeah,
There's a ballistic strike. What's that? Is someone shooting at something at me?
the what?
Oh, I think a player's on me.
Uh,
I'm already missing a wing.
what are you flying?
Oh, my Hornet,
Oh,
the Super Hornet. That remember I was asking if the AI still like rammed you. I had an AI ram me 3 times in a row. No, it's NPC, I think. It said
it,
it was
it's
dead, but it's still
not.
flying around.
It's not as bad as it was. There was a time that they were ramming you like constantly.
I don't know if it's gonna be worse or better, but I haven't played long enough to really give an honest answer to that one. So how long you been playing for? You been playing for a
Uh,
while? You play it
I
through like
started
what,
in
New Lifer?
2023.
Oh, I started playing way before you then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I got started at an Invictus of 23.
Yeah, I wish I could had the time to know life this game, but like my problem is like I get upset too easily. Then I want to play other games. I know
Yeah.
it's like I've been playing like Monster Hunter and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, we played Monday. We played that new game Repo.
Yeah, I
It's kind.
love that game. I picked it up. My friend actually got gifted it to me, and I gifted him the Headliners game.
I haven't played
I
that
haven't
one,
played
but
that yet.
we
I
played
haven't
it for
played
the
it yet.
first
It
time
looks.
as kind of a group on Monday, and yeah,
Mhm.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the only way to play a game like that, man. You have to play it in a
It's
group.
kind of like a Phasmophobia, but with extra steps.
It's what with extra steps.
Phasmophobia, the
Yeah,
the Ghost
it's.
Hunter
I think
one,
it's like a
where
mixture of that and um, Lethal Company.
yeah,
But I wouldn't really say it's phasmophobia.
well,
It's got the
the way
ghost
that
in it. I see that part.
the
I get what you're
the
saying
mobs
there.
interact with you, like your noise and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's super cool. They did a really good job with the AI.
I got
Super
killed by
good
the
job.
duck the other day.
Yeah, dude. I
In
had
the
someone
tr-
come in
I was
that
in
I
the
knew, and
truck.
he's like, "Oh, if you pet that duck, it'll help you out." And I petted it, and it ate me.
I was in the truck. I knew it was like if you petted it, it would get mad at you. So I was in the truck trying to exfil, and it bumped into me, went off, and called in one of the ones with the laser beams, and that killed me. And I'm like, I was right
What with the
there.
laser beams?
One of the creatures has like laser beams that it shoots.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's like I
a
don't know, but
clown
it's
or
got
some
like
shit. Like,
robot legs and stuff,
yeah,
and it's got
yeah,
like an eyeball, like a cyclops thing. Like
yeah,
it looks like a turd with legs, and it's
yeah.
white.
The
Uh,
the duck alerted that and walked into the truck and killed me.
that's hilarious. I think my worst kill was is that ghost baby thing that looks like a baby thing. It had baby arms come out and it scared the crap out of me. I went and ran. There's this other ghost thing that had like a cloak on and it
Yeah,
saw me. I didn't realize it crawled up underneath a bunch of stuff, but I crawled up like underneath like 8 different things and that thing came right at me and I was all like stuck in a corner.
yeah. There was two of us
It was
playing,
terrible.
and that got there was a like an alien looking thing that popped out and like grabbed me and grabbed the dead guy's head and was like electrocuting me, and it was crazy. I had completed the level and was trying to go back to the truck, and it got me.
Yeah. I lied. I'm starting to have problems with the map now and I think it's not
Yeah,
locking in.
sometimes it does it. You can hit R and that'll lock it without having to click on stuff. Sometimes that helps.
Yeah, all I just had to hit R, you don't have to use control R.
Yeah, you should be able to just hit R and it'll lock it.
Yeah, you're right. It's just R now.
Huh?
It's just R.
And then C will clear it.
That's good to know. Yes, I'm going to try another OM thing.
Uh, you'll be in your hangar sometimes and see laser beams firing, and it's people in their hangars overlapping.
They're what?
You can see sometimes people in their hangars firing while you're in your hangar.
Like their guns?
Yeah, they can't hurt you, but you can see like the lights from it, the lasers.
Oh, that's cool.
The
That's not a bug. That's a feature, man.
the
Yeah,
audio
free yo.
audio used to be horrible because anytime anybody would call a ship up or down, it would put on a siren and have the lights and stuff change. Well, everybody that shared that hangar space that overlapped
Hmm.
could hear it, and it was deafening, like so loud. It was
Oh yeah,
horrible.
because everybody was probably like shooting.
Well, no, it's because when you call a ship now, they don't just poof into existence. They actually come up on the elevator.
Yeah, I seen that part. Yeah.
So you would have that going off, the sirens from it going off, and you'd have like four of them going off at the same time, and it would just be horribly loud.
So is it still pretty hard to make money?
No, they've increased the payout on a lot of stuff, especially in Pyro. Uh, the other guy I was playing with tonight, he's sitting at like 50 something million.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some friends, and like one of them had a reclaimer, and he'd pay me drive to drive his reclaimer around and front ships for him.
Some of the cargo missions that are for the event right now are paying like 23 million, but it's very difficult to get that cargo and it's not cheap. So it's not a great way to do it that way, but a lot of the missions have increased the payout. There was a mission that they had for salvage in Pyro. You had to pay $200,000 to get the mission, but all the ships were cargo ships, and it was like six of them full of drugs. So you'd go in, spend 200K and make a million on it each time. And they figured that out and like, let's change that mission. So they got rid of it for now.
Okay, so the missiles work the same.
Yeah. So currently there's a bug. Don't look at the visual cue that it's locked. Wait for it to tell you target locked.
Yeah, I don't see it filling in.
Yeah. So you'll just get the circle that it'll like has it like spins and then it makes a circle. That's how it's the visual lock. If you wait for it to tell you that it's locked, then it's actually going to hit. But missiles are a lot more expensive also now. 4.1, we're going to have item recovery, tier 0. So when you die, you won't lose your armor or any of the stuff like it's attached to your body, but anything in your pockets or backpack will be lost.
For some reason my guns aren't working.
Make sure, so cycle the power on them.
I held B and my shields are up. So
Yeah, make sure that the power is cycled. Like actually click the MFD where it says the guns. For some reason, they still act up like that.
yeah, they all got power.
Are you in nav mode?
Oh crap, I'm dead. No, I wasn't nav mode. Yeah, I couldn't quantum or anything.
Uh, yeah, we still have some of those stupid shit that happens, but feels like they're actually trying to make it better.
Man, you're like a freaking pro at that. I got so annoyed trying to move packages, dude.
Yeah, so
It seems
this,
like they're snapping for you though, aren't they? They snap
yeah,
together pretty quick.
this suit is either the best thing that they've ever come up for cargo, or it kills you.
Yeah.
So it has a bug that every now and then it'll glitch and it'll like teleport you backwards. And if you're not sitting in the right spot, it'll put you in a wall
Huh.
and kills you. And also, it likes to pick them up just loose, not snap to a grid. Better than so picking it up off of this one is all right, but some of the ships, if you pick it up off of it, it won't retract right.
Excuse me.
And then we're getting a
Yeah,
mining
that's pretty
version.
cool. What ship is that? Is that a C1?
That's the Polaris.
All players. I haven't flown one of those yet.
Yeah, that's the capital size.
It's the big one now.
It is the 890 is still bigger a little bit, but this is the biggest combat ship.
Oh yeah, they reset our armor and stuff, didn't they? I forgot about that.
Yeah, we had the full hard wipe at 4.0.
It's like, where's all my stuff? You still get the free suit.
The white
Yeah,
suit,
looks
yeah,
like you do.
the sperm suit.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to actually go to the computer in the med room.
Yeah, which that's what I said. We're gonna have the item recovery tier 0 here next week.
Yeah, I remember like you used to be able to go back and get your body. You can still do that,
You can
right?
still do that, but you're not gonna have to do it for your armor and guns.
Oh, that's nice. So it's
Eventually,
like it's being insured.
yeah. So it's gonna eventually have the tier 2 where you'll be able to actually uh, equip all these things to your ships, even and
Hmm.
insure them that way. So now you can take out all your pledge store gear and not worry about losing it.
That'd be nice.
So we can use all of our fancy kits and not be as worried.
Yeah, it's. I remember I used to like the yellow pirate armor used to sell in Grim Hex. Where do you get that at now? The one that looks like something out of Metroid. If you know what I'm talking
Uh,
about.
don't know. They changed some of them are still the same places, but they've changed quite a few.
I didn't see it at Grim, but it's the one that looks all tore up, like it's all like jerry rigged together. It's just bright yellow, yeah, yellow armor.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're fine.
Seastone or let's see, where's the other one?
I can't remember what it's called. I actually have a screenshot of my guy wearing it though. It's actually one of my backgrounds I use.
There's a website. If you find out the name, you can enter it, and it'll tell you where to buy it.
Yeah, there's a lot of those sites. Actually, got a couple of my bookmarks, I think. I just don't know the name of it. I used to call this game Wait Citizen because of the wait times on the trains. S- Seems like they're not so bad now. Like I just watched them take
Sometimes,
off here at Orson,
yeah,
and I got another one here already.
yeah. Sometimes they're pretty rough. Occasionally, we'll get them where only half of it'll work, so you have to take one tram all the way around.
Yeah, I just
They,
take the one that's on behind the building. It's one
yeah,
stop and you're
yeah.
there.
Occasionally, that one will be broken, and you have to do the other one though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Orson and New Babbage have the better hangar options if you're wanting to actually decorate and have shit out. The
Oh, I just like the hotel rooms and the
yeah,
meds and bays. It's
we'll
pretty. That
actually at
that
some
and
point,
the Japanese flair.
yeah, at some point you'll actually be able to spawn in your hangar and not have to visit the habs at all. We had it for a little while and something happened. There was a bug or some shit. And they removed it,
Oh, that's awesome.
but you'll be able to
I'm
spawn
sure.
directly in your hangar. And the feature where if you have two cruise bottles that are empty stacked, you can pull one out and it'll be full. Still works. So you have infinite drinks.
Oh, it's like you're at Orson too, huh?
Yeah, that's where my home is. Alt H is to put your helmet on your hip.
I remember that. It's the drinking and eating. That was one of the best features they ever did.
Hmm.
Remember when they brought him out the pit menu? That was pretty nice.
But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of cool shit coming next, most likely next Thursday. So they've said that they're gonna do a patch a month now with bug fixes, new stories, stuff like that. They're really pushing the
It's
stories
pretty cool.
and the they're gonna have an A and a B story. So you can do different ones if you're not, okay, this one's kind of boring. I want to do something different. You'll have other options. But they've got the Banu alien that's a NPC now that you'll be able to take missions for. If you like mining, the orbital mining is going to be in where you do three basically three bunkers. You get key cards and batteries, and you take them up and put them in a satellite that shoots a laser down and opens up a hole in the ground that you then go in and do geo mining or hand mining
Okay.
for new.
I don't think I've done any of the mining like where you in the like yeah.
So that's all. That is all brand new. They've done a major rework of all the mining.
Can other people see your ships yet?
Yeah,
I mean, like if they're like in your thing.
in your hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They see like your list.
Oh, I don't know if they can see that.
I know they can see your ship. It's been in there for a while. That's what sold me on this game is like just being able to like shoot my gun out of the city while my friend was flying away. You know, it's pretty fun. I had a rocket launcher and I was shooting rockets at my friend and the ship behind us. I actually ended up landing one of the rockets on it.
Yeah, we figured out that you can do the urgent boarding actions at Microtech with the 890. Go out there, kill all the NPCs, and then salvage the 890. So you get the money for the mission and then money for selling the salvage.
Yeah, like I used to like doing salvage.
I think I may have lost all that salvage that I just unloaded. I watch the elevators. They open up into the sky. Still.
Yep, sorry about that. I had to step away for a second.
Oh, you're good.
I had someone like walk into my house. Mm.
Oh, if you try going into somebody else's hangar and you're not in the party, it will relocate you. Sometimes it
It'll
relocates.
relocate the person. Like if I was to go in their hangar,
No, it'll relocate you. So if you go into somebody else's hangar, it moves you so that you can't go in and
it
steal
means the
stuff.
person doesn't belong there. I
Yeah.
got you. That's good though. We
Sometimes,
need to have that
sometimes it moves you outside.
because what if someone picks up something like that was sitting on your hanger or whatever?
Yeah.
They get to keep it, right?
Yeah, they could. Sometimes it moves you outside, like in the just hanging out outside and then you fall to your death.
So what's it like being a goods hoarder?
Huh?
So what's it like being a goods hoarder? It's like you're
Well,
trying to hoard a bunch of goods there.
no, I was trying to sell it and it's not showing up in the terminal, so I'll have to take it somewhere else.
Oh,
I'll load it up and take it to Grimhacks tomorrow. Yeah, that's all the stuff I just unloaded off the Polaris and it's not showing up in the TDD. wasn't showing here earlier. Try again. Sometimes these elevators take forever.
Yeah, I think I want to try to use my Star Runner to do some AI kills.
Yeah, so they changed some of the UI on it recently too, and I think 4.0. If you like cargo and you want a smaller cargo ship, the Starlancer Max is really nice, and that's going to be available in game next patch. It holds a
The thing I really
two.
hate about this team is they got binds on F4 and they have like a
I,
bunch of stuff on Alt too. I've Alt F4'd myself so many times playing this
I
game.
I was watching a video earlier, and so I was like, well, "What's the button to do this?" And he's like, "It's a Alt and then your third person button." And they hit it, and he's like, "No."
Yeah, that's dirty. That is dirty. Yeah, I found some random player that wants to do some stuff, do some MRTs.
Love when the doors just open up and while you're flying through the air.
Oh yeah.
The elevators, they've been opening up
Yeah,
before they actually
I
get to
like.
the
I remember when they
station.
used to get like 2 or 3 sets of doors, and it's like freaky as heck looking.
I just had that just now. It had two sets of doors, and I had to run through one. The hangars don't do it as bad anymore, but they still will occasionally.
It could always be worse.
Oh yeah, it could be 318. That's when I started. I was like, I had a they. I started playing and it was fine, and then they updated something between Star Citizen and my internet provider, and they didn't like each other. So for 3 months I
Oh, like
couldn't.
it was like blocking the routes or something.
Yes, for 3 months I couldn't play because the DNS settings were jacked up and I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, you probably couldn't trace route. Yeah.
And eventually we figured it out and reset that. But yeah, I was going back and forth between CIG and my internet because they both said it was the other one's fault that it wouldn't connect.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. That's usually what we try to do to get it out of our hands. That's our job is to make sure that
Blame
we're to
somebody else.
blame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know whose fault it was, but I figured it out. So,
yeah.
and it still occasionally does it, and I have to go in and change it. If
Let's
you go up
see.
to the door at the Stratus in Orison to go to the shops, you have to like touch them with your face to get them to work sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Reach out and touch face.
like, you have to actually like be up into it. It's still not showing. What the hell?
That's hilarious. can't get the things to work here. I don't know what's going on.
What is it?
Like the OM6 and stuff, I can't get like the outer things to lock on. They keep disappearing every time I get pointed at them.
Oh, trying to think. All of them are doing that, or just one of them? Oh, and they kind of fixed the Aries. They actually are decent now.
What's that?
The Aries Ion and the
Oh
heavy
yeah, the
fighter
ones
from
with
Crusader.
the guns with the ships on them.
Yeah, yeah. They've kind of fixed it. It actually works a little bit better. The ballistic one. Why is everybody acting like I'm gonna shoot them? I run up to the NPCs and they all start ducking and cowering. I
Did you
haven't
shoot
been,
at them?
I haven't been in combat in like all night. All right, well, I'm gonna call it a night tonight.
Yeah, I probably will be here in a second too. I'm starting to get upset.
Yeah, I've got a blood clot in my shoulder and it's hurting. So
Oh man, those are
yeah.
terrible.
Oh yeah. It
Yeah,
happened
it's like
a couple weeks
I
ago,
have
and
Guillain-Barré syndrome from COVID, and like I have got neuropathy throughout my body. But yeah, I used to get blood clots and stuff in my legs every now and again when I was
mhm.
younger. They're never comfortable, man. It feels like someone's like they pinched you for a long time. You know if they're gonna say did they say anything about having surgery or anything on them or
No, it's just